Guys, Manchester United performances are stepping up lately and we surely love to see it. Indeed, everyone is putting in a good shift and so many people feel that some of these players perhaps have learnt how Ruben Amorim wants them to play. But if there is one player who has been so integral in all the positives we are seeing in Man United, yet he gets little appreciation, I feel it's that man, Mathijs de Ligt. Welcome to the United Sport. My name is Webb, and in this video, I'm here to talk about de Ligt's game and how he has improved the team. Subscribe, like, and share. Now, Mathijs de Ligt joined Manchester United sort of with an injury, I feel. I don't think he was 100% fit when he joined Manchester United. Yet, he went there and tried to put in some decent shifts for himself and help the team try to at least have some good games, even when all things were falling apart at the time he joined the club. And I do remember several people were not really convinced about him. In fact, I remember Paul Scholes saying that de Ligt is not an improvement on Harry Maguire. In fact, he went on to say that de Ligt and Maguire were in the same boat and all that. But honestly, if we look at it critically now and be honest about it, Mathijs de Ligt is one of the better and more consistent players at Manchester United currently. Right now, de Ligt's performances are first of all looking effortless. Everything he does lately seems to be right. He seems to be calm. He seems to be more expressive in terms of his passing abilities. He plays a little more long-range passes. He's organizing the team more when he's on the team. Defensively, he's astute. He communicates more with the team, and that's very important of a centre-back. Communication. When he's pushed to the right, he plays it comfortably. He is, for me, the organizer in the Man United defense lately. And that is something that is so important for a club or for a team that is trying to avoid leaking goals, because defenders have the best view of the pitch, just like goalkeepers, and it's upon them to communicate to the players ahead of them and organize the team so that you don't leak goals. And partly the reason United leaks less balls through the middle lately is because of the organization through Mathijs de Ligt. So, but the one thing that probably even stands out more beyond his performances, and you can go back towards way back as when when Man United beat Arsenal with 10 men out of the FA Cup, when he had that clearance and he celebrated in the net like he had won a World Cup final. Honestly, it looked good. The one thing I feel he has managed to do so well and achieved so well is winning over the hearts of the Man United faithful by showing a heart for the team. That even when he was not playing consistently at the best level, de Ligt really looked like he was one of those players who had the heart for Manchester United. I remember a game where we conceded a goal when he was off from a corner. It should have been either against Wolves or something. He was still waiting for the referee to let him back onto the pitch. And we conceded a goal. And his reaction, he was even bleeding. He was injured. But his reaction showed it all. That this guy really is excited about playing for Man United. He wants to succeed at Man United. He was still struggling at the time, but the heart was there. And you see, we want to see the heart. Playing for Manchester United is about the heart. You're fighting for the badge. You're pained when we lose. If we concede a goal, you feel it. So for me, I think de Ligt has improved a lot in that regard, and he has won us over. But also, the other thing that de Ligt, I feel, brings to Man United is that the organization he brings to the team when he's playing as a centre-back has made Andre Onana look better. I don't think it's by coincidence that de Ligt and the entire Man United backline's improvement has coincided with the improvement of Andre Onana. If you look at the past 3-4 games consistently, Andre Onana has been looking comfortable in goal, has been looking stable. Seems to be better communication. He doesn't seem to be fumbling on the basics. It is not by coincidence. It is partly because of the leadership of de Ligt in the backline that has improved the backline ahead of Onana, and Onana is less exposed now. And we're not complaining about him no more. I think it's been so many games now, probably 3 or 4 games, we have not spoken about Onana and his howlers. Why? because the defense is looking improved. And I think for me, Mathijs de Ligt has got a lot of credit to take for that. So, and you can go on and on and on, with de Ligt and what has changed about his game. First of all, he looks fitter. There is a time you felt where he was a little too heavy, where he looked less confident, like he had not really settled into the team and wasn't sure of himself and what he adds to the team. Right now, he looks like he's in his yard. He's enjoying himself, expressing himself, communicating, passing long, taking risks, going ahead again, trying to get into set pieces at the end of balls. He doesn't panic. And you tell a defense that is not panicking by how they don't actually concede own goals. And by the way, this is something that you want to credit Man United defenders for, that even at their worst, they haven't conceded letting goals in the wrong net. Many a time, own goals lately by the rare in football. I wonder whether it's a tactical thing. What has changed about football that you rarely see an own goal lately? But the thing is, the Man United backline struggled before because de Ligt, Mazraoui, and whoever, either Yoro or Lisandro Martinez or whoever it was on the left, were not all clicking at the same time, and the man in the middle was never really controlling and organizing the players ahead of him. You see, I remember that game against Arsenal, the 10-man ejection out of the FA Cup when we ejected them. And people were actually likening de Ligt's performances to the times when he had Ferdinand and Vidic. The thing is, whenever your centre-backs are not communicating well with the players ahead of them, or even with each other, the team will lose its balance. It will tilt. The team will be tilted, and that's a recipe for disaster, because in the Premier League, against these direct intense opponents, they will come at you, and trust you me, you will be bullied and destroyed. So one thing I want to credit Mathijs de Ligt is for how he has brought order and organization in the Man United backline. And I'll tell you, the other thing he has is his leadership. You listen to him in his press conferences, and you can only imagine what he does in the dressing room. He's becoming confident now that he can bring his leadership qualities into the team. He's a leader now in this team, communicating. In fact, there are people who feel, he's 25, one of the more mature players. There are people who feel that in the future, he could be a captain of Man United, say if Bruno Fernandes moves on. Because now there is a bit of more trust in him and what he offers the team. And with a good base in the back, you've got a solid goalkeeper who is not overexposed. Certainly, that's a good foundation for a better team going forward. And partly why United look like they are playing better now, look improved and more comfortable, is because the back line is more coordinated, more organized, and better. And most of that credit for me will go to Mathijs de Ligt. He has enabled us to see the beauty or the talent in Nusal Mazraoui, because Mazraoui is not fidgeting, going all over the place. He's playing his role because he's a natural. We know that Nusal Mazraoui is a natural. But you see, even if you're a natural, but you're playing alongside guys who are struggling, guys who are unsure, you're going to look jittery. You're going to look shaky. And I think de Ligt has managed to make this team look better and tick. And that is why in this video, I just wanted to give him his flowers. I think de Ligt is one unsung hero at Manchester United in the past recent positive games we've had. What do you think about him? My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. Let me catch you later.